How y'all doing? It's Saturday, baby. It's Saturday. It's a beautiful day down here. We're up to about 84 degrees right now, and it's only about 2:30 in the afternoon. There's a possibility I might get this up in a decent time today. Anyway, I hope the weather's good and your day is good at wherever you're at. I know some of y'all are a little cold. My brother up in Tennessee, they're back up yonder, Pete and Andy, and how y'all doing? A little cooler up there. Anyway, that's why I live down here, because I like it nice and warm. Anyway, we done made it through Thursday. We made it through Thanksgiving. Done made it through Black Friday, whatever that is. I didn't go participate in such, but I seen it on the news where it wasn't so great this year. Too many people going online, they say. Which, hell, if I was going to buy something, I'd probably buy it online. Well, I'd go out. I've got to drive a long way to get to a mall around here. Anyway, what's going on? What's going on every day? Donnie the Dick is still up there in the White House and still providing us with a daily deluge of crap that comes out of his house. Anyway, you gotta remember old Mueller's, he's fixing to come right around the corner, I think. There's just too much happening. With Flynn now cooperating, which I believe he is, that's the only reason he would cut ties with the Trump organization, is if he had somebody else to deal with. Somebody that could offer him something that Donnie can't. Donnie can offer him a pardon after the world knows he's a guilty freaking dog and we go through a trial and all that shit. Or he could just flip and talk to the prosecutor and let him know what he knows. And what does Flynn know about? Well, for one, collusion, which is the whole process that Mueller is that's what Mueller's focus is there collusion. Russian collusion with the Trump organization. That's the focus of Mueller's investigation. I always try to remind y'all of a great man, Jerry Garcia, who says, "The truth is what you find on your way to someplace else." The target is Trump. We're going after Trump for collusion with them Russians. And what are we going to find along the way? That's what the stories are going to be about. That's what's going to make this whole long list of people fall, is what we find along that way. Now, Flynn, he was in a prime position to know about collusion. He was one of the first ones to jump on the Trump bandwagon at the rallies and shit. Remember, lock her up and all that shit? Yeah, we remember that, Mike. You're a dick. Anyway, plus you add this previous contacts that he had with Russians prior to coming over to Donnie's side. He's met with Putin. He had ties with Russia. He had ties with Turkey. He had ties in Uzbekistan and hell, that other place I was thinking about. He had a background. He had contacts he could go to. He could help the Trump organization with his Russian deal. And then along came that terrible FBI investigation. Oh, Lord, Flynn's being investigated. Well, what's up with that? Well, you know that investigation was discussed totally with old Donnie Boy and Jeff Sessions and Mike Pence. They discussed what they were going to do about that. Because Sally Yates had already told him a long time in January that he was under investigation. He's not a good guy to have on your side there, Donnie. That didn't make it Trump. They made a plan. They were trying to get a plan going, how they was going to keep Flynn. Because Flynn had contacts, and we need them contacts to do this, that, and the other shit. So, yeah, obstruction of justice, yeah. Flynn might know a little something about that, seeing how the Comey investigation, the FBI investigation, was on Flynn. Remember Donnie going, "Hey, Comey, take it easy on Flynn," because the investigation was about Flynn. But then Donnie stepped in. Donnie stepped in and tried to stop that investigation into Flynn and Flynn's contact with Russians. Obstruction of justice. So when we continue this little journey all through his shit, what are we going to find? We're going to find more crap. We're going to find money laundering from Russian through all his properties across the United States and around the world. where Russians made deals through shell companies or some shit to pay off Donnie and launder money through his organization. I think we're going to find out that shit if we ever get a little peek at Donnie's tax returns, which is why he fights it so damn hard. He's not about to turn them things over. Are you shitting me? That's his money. That's his income. That's where he gets it. Because there was no banks in the United States that were going to loan his ass any money. He done proven himself to be a jerk as a businessman. So yeah, all that crap, everything we're going to find out is going to be because we're going after Donnie, but there's going to be dominoes that's going to fall all along the way. There's going to be little headstones of people all along, Paul Manafort, Rick Gates, Jeff Sessions eventually. I had to recuse myself because I can't talk about Russians. So all of them, Papadopoulos, they're all going to, Steve Miller and Steve Bannon, two guys right out of the Nazi Russian guy. Right out of Nazi Germany in my book. That little Steve Miller guy, he's just a whoo. And Steve Bannon, he's the guy that's already told us that his main drive was to try to destroy the institutions of this country. And he's doing a damn good job. So we're stuck with Donnie in our house. We have allowed a liar in our house, a man that makes shit up every damn time you turn around. He's taking a pass on the Time magazine cover, he said this morning. I don't want to be on the cover of Time magazine as Man of the Year this year. I'm going to let that pass. They didn't pick your ass, Donnie. They didn't pick you. So why do you want to say some shit because you want to make crap up? That's all it is. He always constantly has to make shit up. Oh, the president of the Boy Scouts called me and said it was a fine speech I gave to the Boy Scouts. Kiss our ass, Donnie. We heard you talk to the Boy Scouts. You sucked. So no, I didn't call you and praise your ass. He hides his financial dealings. Yes, he won't show you shit. He won't he won't divest himself from his businesses because there's money to be made. Especially that one bribe collection center right there down the street from the Capitol is International Hotel and bribe collection center. But he's in there. They leave him in there. They're letting him stay because Donnie is doing his job. Donnie is doing what the Republicans want him to do. Remove the laws and regulations that impede profit, not business. They're not talking about impeding things so they can grow more jobs and shit. That's the crap they tell you. Oh, if we get rid of all these laws and regulations and shit, the company can make more jobs and we'll make... No, they won't. It's profit. They'll take more profit from their business if they don't have to worry about where they dump their coal sludge or some other crap like that. Donnie's doing their job. He's destroying those. The Consumer Protection Agency. Gotta gut that sucker. The one that says that you have to do good business. You can't cheat your customers. They're doing away with that. Why? Because it impedes profit. They don't want to have to do the right thing. They want to do what's right for their company and their own pocket, not what's good for your ass. On the stock market and shit like that, take your money and we lost all your money, you're screwed, but we made a ton of shit off of it. Yeah, they can do that now. Open up public lands. I got that written down there. Yeah, that place up in Alaska, they're fixing to blast away for gold up there. Ruin the water. It's the way he deals with everything. He thumbs his nose at everything. He's told us that right off the bat. Paris Agreement, piss on it. Environmental issues, piss on it. Doesn't mean squat to him. It impedes profit. That kind of stuff, that kind of talk, trying to do things better or cleaner. No, it's about the money. It's about the money. And it's not that. Anything Obama did. The Iran deal. It's a good deal. Not Donnie. Donnie wants to toss out all the other countries that were in that deal with us and just pound his little feet on the ground. Now I want to. Because he wants to do away with anything Obama touched. And to get ready for the biggest deal of all. Not repealing Obamacare, but the tax break. Oh, they're trying to do that too. Even in their own tax break law. Even in this old cut thing he's got going on, they're trying to repeal Obamacare by cutting off the subsidies. They've cut off everything from Meals on Wheels to after-school programs to every goddamn thing else for the people out here in benefit of those tax cuts. Because it's going to add trillions to our deficit. They don't give a shit. They used to. They did when Obama was in there. They screamed and bellyached about it. You got this guy in there now, shit on the deficit. Our debt, who cares what it is? Let's give these people, the richest people, tax cuts. Let's do away with the only goddamn tax they ever pay is the inheritance tax. And somebody, I had it wrote down, I don't have my tablet. One of them up there in his office said, he said, laughed and said, only morons pay the inheritance tax. I wanted to find out. I'll find out who it was. Because he was insinuating that there are so many tax loopholes and trust funds and all that kind of shit that they work their way around that. The smart ones do. I guess the morons who pay it are the ones that don't know how to use the loopholes, I guess, but they'll keep trying, believe me, because the rich want to retain their massive wealth to pass it on to their ignorantly insane kids and give it to them for nothing, so they know that they don't have to work a thing. They don't have to give a shit about the country they live on. They could buy it and sell it. Anyway, he's shown us who he is here lately by supporting Roy Moore. 9 accusers that man has. Alabama has a decision to make, and I know there's good people in Alabama, and I know they can overcome this bullshit that the far right, this is Steve Bannon's man. This is old Mr. Pull out a pistol, and if they ain't a Christian, shoot him in the head guy. This is the guy who thinks that if you're not a Christian, you cannot hold a public office. He's a moron. He's an extremist. Thrown off the Alabama Supreme Court twice for ethics violations. The man doesn't need to be in our house. But Donnie supports him because that's Donnie's kind of people. As long as that guy keeps saying, no, I didn't do it, Donnie's going to greet him with open arms. I hope the Senate throws his ass out if he's put in. Anyway, hey, I want to thank Robert and Guadalupe Villarreal out in Tucson, California. They're the ones that sent me this shirt a while back ago. But I always like to call out. And Norman Pincombe up in British Columbia, Canada, who sent me my necklace. There were 5 kids shot this weekend. 1 dead, 12-year-old kid, who ran outside his father's shop to go see what all the noise was and was shot dead. Just another day in America. I don't know when we're going to come to our senses on that issue, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. We don't even talk about Vegas. Church shooting, yeah, I remember that. Ain't that sad? That's all we do. We're not pushing our representatives to represent us. They're all tied up with all their shit, and they could care less about us except when it comes time to vote, and then they'll lie through their teeth to get it. Anyway, we need to hold them to the fire. We need to push our agenda. Anyway, to all you guys, General Flynn, Jeff Sessions, Tom Price, Steve Bannon, Paul Manafort, Papadopoulos, Carter Page, Steve Miller, and many more to come, y'all need to stock up on this shit. This is the only asswipe that might, it's not going to take it all. It's just going to smear it maybe to a thinner level of crap all over you that maybe people won't notice it so much. They'll just think it's a tan or something. No, you're going to be covered in Trump shit. Anyway, that's about all I got today. I didn't delve into the news. I just wanted to talk about what we have up there. We have a filthy liar up there who's going to cheat this country for everything it's worth until we can get his ass out. We have to keep trying, keep motivating each other and staying involved in everything we do. I need to get back on this. We're going to pick a congressman, like stuff we were doing before, to make a difference instead of me just coming down here flapping my jaws. I appreciate it so much y'all listen, but we need to do more because we need to help Mueller along and let him know that we don't want this lying piece of crap in our house anymore, and we need to get him out, and the Republicans need to recognize and come back to put their country in front of party. You know, and that's what we all need to do. And the Republican Party has lost its way. It's not even a resemblance of what the Republican Party used to be. Now, we've told you what it is. We've all discussed what it is. It's that party that accepted all that right, low-down white supremacy crap into their party. and are pushing that agenda. And so let's stop his ass. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. John Bernavo of Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Bernavo on Facebook. John Bernavo Speaks. That's my fan page. Don, keep it up, buddy. You're doing a hell of a job. On Twitter, at Blue Dot in Texas. I'm going to be on the Tim Carmel show tomorrow. And we could slap Donnie around a little bit more. And I'm going to enjoy it. Anytime I get on Tim's show, I enjoy myself. So Sunday, that's where I'm going to be. And keep trying to spread this message to stay involved and stay motivated until we get his ass out. We love you. Y'all take care, and we'll see you later. Bye.